ברור שזה סרט פוליטי, אבל סרט שבא, מה זאת אומרת סרט פוליטי?
סרט פוליטי שיש לו מסר. יש לו מסר הפוליטי.
לא, זה לא מסר פוליטי, אני לא מקבל את זה.
אנחנו צריכים לעשות שלום.
אנחנו לא צריכים לעשות שלום בכל זאת, אף אחד מהם גם לא אומר שאפשר לעשות שלום בכל זאת. אבל אנחנו כן צריכים לנסות ולדאוג ולשאוף לקיים דיאלוג כל הזמן.
עם מי?
עם מי שאתה רוצה.
לא, לא.
עכשיו עם אבו-Mazen נמצא לפעמים.
בוא תקיים איתי עכשיו דיאלוג.
נו. מה אתה עושה?
You remember me from last night? Oh yeah, I'm just filming your remarks.
אוקיי.
אני רוצה עכשיו לקרוא לך. גלי עזריאלי. בוא נהיה משא ומתן.
לא מבין את ההשוואה.
אני רוצה לעשות את המשא ומתן. כן. כל אחד גלי עזריאלי. נו, אתה מוכן למשא ומתן?
אני לא צריך את גלי עזריאלי.
נניח שאתה צריך.
נו.
הם לא שלי.
אבל מה אתה מדבר? אתה תהיה קצת יותר חצי.
לא, אם אתה מנהל משא ומתן עם אבו-Mazen, אין לו שום דבר. אין לו מה לתת לך.
מה זה אין לו מה?
הוא לא יכול לתת לך שלום.
זה לא...
אז מה אתה לנהל את המשא ומתן?
זה לא לנהל, אנחנו מנהלים עכשיו שיח של חרשים, זה לא לעניין.
אנחנו מנהלים
אומר לך, עזוב, אומר לך ראש שב"כ, לא אני אומר לך ראש שב"כ. יש עם מי לדבר, צריך לדבר, אומרים לך את זה כל ראשי השב"כ, לא אני. כל ראשי השב"כ, אומרים לך יש עם מי לדבר, צריך לדבר, וכל עוד אתה לא תעשה, אתה מזיק לעצמך. אז אתה אומר לא, אני יותר חכם מהם, יותר מבין מהם.
אתה עם דיכטר, כמעט דיכטר.
איזה לא ראיינתי אותו? 14 שעות ראיינתי אותו.
לא, אבל לא פה.
בטח שפה, ראיינתי אותו.
הוא הכי פחות.
הוא אומר את הדברים. מה הוא אמר? הוא אמר לך עכשיו בסוף, אני אומר לך שיש עם מי לדבר עם הפלסטינים, זה המילים של דיכטר, לא שלי. אני לא הכרחתי אותו לומר את הדברים האלה. אתה יכול להגיד אני עיוור, לא רוצה לראות. אתה כנראה בן אדם שמסתכל על הראי בבוקר, ואומר, המראה לא מוצאת חן בעיניי, לא מראה לי, לא מוצאת חן בעיניי, עזבו, אני אחליף את המראה. אומרים לך 6 ראשי שב"כ, יש עם מי לדבר. יש עם מי לדבר. זה האינטרס שלנו לדבר איתם, ויש עם מי לעשות שלום. אומרים לך את זה. אבל אתה אומר, לא, עזוב, בשביל לא צריך את זה. אני מעדיף להאמין במה שאני מאמין. עם זה אני לא יכול להתווכח. עם זה אני לא יכול
אם היית
להתווכח.
אומר שמדובר כאן בסרט סטרדפוני,
אני לא אומר.
כל היחס היה אחר.
זה לא סרט
אתה
פוליטי,
בא
זה סרט
ואתה אומר,
פוליטי.
אני מבין לך סרט תיעודי.
סרט
הוא לא תיעודי.
What did you say?
What?
What did you say and what did he say?
It's a political film.
Yeah.
And he should have said from the start it's a political film. And not put it as if as a documentary film and say it's a documentary film. It's not a documentary film. It has something. It has something to achieve, and the achievement is a political means.
Like a propaganda.
So I told him I want to sell you the Azrieli buildings. You know Azrieli in Tel Aviv. They're not mine. I want to sell them to him. Let's negotiate.
What's the connection?
The connection is Abu-Mazen has nothing. And he wants to connect to negotiate with somebody who can give nothing. He can't give peace. He can't give anything. So what's the idea of negotiating with someone who can't give anything? That's the whole idea.
And what was his defense?
What?
What's his defense?
He said you remind me of somebody who wakes up in the morning, looks at the mirror, and doesn't like the mirror. He said you have 5 people from the heads of the Shin Bet who say something else. They say that negotiations can happen. So you don't like it.
Yeah, so he's attributing his film to what the Shin Bet guys say.
It's a political film. And he said he agreed. He accepted that. He said he admitted that it's a political film.
Do you think he used them to advance his political?
Certainly.
He exploited them.
The only reason why this film was made is to advance his political ideas. And the political ideas is to negotiate with anybody. It's true that some of the Shabak leaders said that, and I was very surprised to hear that. But all the leaders that he mentioned, except for one of them, Avo Dichter, were all from the left. Avo Dichter was on the right, and he almost did not give him time in this film.
How do you think he considers this film something which will make Israel stronger in negotiations?
No, it will make it much weaker. It will make Israel much weaker. Because
do you think he recognizes that?
Certainly. I mean, he's not going to make Israel stronger because he says that Israel has to negotiate. And it's making a big mistake by not negotiating. But he doesn't see the other side. He doesn't see the other side. The other side is not interested in negotiating. And
Isn't
the
that
other
the point?
side is not negotiating. The other side had many opportunities to negotiate, but the other side is not negotiating.
But he didn't address that in his film at all.
No, that's what I told him. I told him that it is a one-sided film. It shows only the Israeli side. It doesn't show the Palestinians.
The Israelis' flaws, you mean?
Exactly, the
Yeah.
Israeli flaws, but
Yeah.
not the Palestinians. And he said no. He was actually interested only in what the heads of the Shabak said. But this is very naive. I mean, we're not so stupid. It was a very political film.
You think he's shrouding his agenda in the retired Shabak heads?
He made a very clever film. He took the heads of Shabak. He said that they were interviewed for 75 hours. He gave us only 1 hour of those 75 hours. In other words, he picked up exactly what he wanted to pick up in this film. And what he picked up in this film, I'm not saying that they did not say it, but I don't know what the connection was and how did they say it. But definitely he put in what he was interested in putting, and the pictures were all his. So he was only one-sided.
Do you believe that he was making a film for Israeli society or for his own grandiosement?
No, certainly he was doing it for his beliefs, for his agenda, for his ideology. That's what he did the film for. And particularly when this film is being shown outside Israel, it has a very strong impact.
Negative impact.
Negative, certainly negative. He doesn't show the harm that is done to families. For example, there was the Fogel family where an Arab terrorist killed in the cradle a child of 3 months old. You never see this with an Israeli. This can never happen in cold blood, to kill a whole family. It never happens. But he did not show the other side. So you see only one side.
Do you suppose he's guilty of airing, as we say, airing Israel's dirty laundry out in public?
Definitely.
In front of Israel's enemies?
Definitely. That's exactly what he's doing. He's taking the laundry and putting it out. The only thing I'm very surprised is that the heads of the Shabak were so stupid and naive to speak so freely, knowing, I believe, that they knew that this is going to be a film open to the world public.
Why can you imagine that they would open that way? Do they have political agendas at this stage in their careers?
Well, all the heads of the Shabak are leftists. All of them, except for Dichter, Avo Dichter, who is a little bit to the right. So he showed those heads of the Shabak who were leftists in their ideology, in their thinking. And they are the ones now that joined political parties. For example, Perry joined, I think he joined the party of...
when he joined the political party, meaning he's a politician?
I think he joined the party of Lapid. And
he's a politician today.
He's a politician today.
Looking to damage the Likud.
Exactly.
Looking to damage Netanyahu.
Yeah. He is now a politician against Netanyahu. And Diskin, who was the last one, he was the one who wrote, who was interviewed in the papers, and he said things against Netanyahu in a very strong way.
Wasn't that a material fact which he omitted in mentioning in the movie, that these guys now have their own political careers and would try to make the existing government look bad?
Yes, yes. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that, but I think he should have said that. Politically correct, he should have said that. And he did not say that. Perry is in Parliament now, in the Knesset. And Ayalon was in the Labour Party, and he was, I think he was for some time head of the Labour Party, and then he was thrown out. And Avo Dichter joined the Likud party, but he